Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Aunt's Kitchen. Today we have a new recipe. We have our ground beef and it's going to be 1 lb. So I already divided it into two actually. So I have 0.5 lb and we want to empty our ground beef into this bowl. It's already loose. So we are making cabbage rolls, and I can tell you I am excited. Oh, my people, this is amazing. So you want to make sure your ground beef is okay and it's in the bowl here, and then you want to add all the seasoning that you like. So I'm gonna add my salt. This is a half a teaspoon of salt. I have my pepper. I love pepper chili powder. So I want to put actually half a teaspoon. And I have my cloves here, garlic cloves, which I want to mince. And I use this gadget here, which is easy to do. So you just want to push it a little bit like that. And I have three huge pieces of garlic cloves. So you just want to mince it like that. And I love these ones because they have a different kind of a taste, different from the ones that are already mixed in the shops. And then we now want to add our white onion, about a quarter of white onion, and we just want to make sure everything mixes together. And so I'm going to use this thing here, this spoon, and make sure that my ground beef is loose so that I can incorporate all these ingredients together. So I want to mix everything together, guys. So it's going to be cabbage rolls, and it's a different kind of recipe, actually, different from the one I did before. So you want to make sure everything is mixed together. There is no better way of mixing than using your hands. So I want to make sure the onions mixes together, the salt, chili powder, and all your seasonings that you like. So if you have something like this one that is not actually defrosted, so actually you can just lay it aside. You don't have to use it. I defrosted because my ground beef was already frozen, right? So you want to mix like that. Make sure everything mixes together. Put all the seasoning that you like. So yeah, and we will have something like this. And then this is actually a new recipe. And you want to wipe your hands. You can wash if you want. But since we are not finished with this, so I'll just put it aside like this. And then I want to do something new. This is the chicken franks. So it's kinda a sausage, but they call it jubo flanks. So anyway, so I'm going to use 3 of this. You can see the label there. And so this is the interesting part, guys. So before I even use this bowl, I have my cabbage. So this cabbage, actually, it was a full cabbage. So I removed this big leaves of cabbage. And what I want to do with the cabbage now is, I have to follow the process. Now, I want to make my cabbage rolls with my ground beef and my sausage my flanks, these ones, they look like sausage, but they are called flanks here. So actually, I want to bring this thing closer here because this is where I want to work from. And what I need to do is just to pick this, I can pick the one that I boiled it for 3 minutes. So what you want to do, just make sure you did not really cook it, because if you cook it, it's not going to work, right? So we want to just boil it a little bit for 3 minutes. And then what are we going to do here? This is the interesting part, guys. So I want to add my already mixed ground beef, and make sure I spread it well here. And then you can make round shapes or however you want it to be. And then I'm going to get my chicken flank here and just place it in the middle there. And guess what I want to do, guys? I want to roll my cabbage like this and my ground beef like this. And then we're gonna have something like this. Actually, what you can do, you can use two. If you have many, you can use two, because you want the meat to be inside and to be covered so well, so that when you put it in the oven, you will have your cabbage roll. This is how my cabbage roll is going to look like. So I'm just going to bake it. And actually the oven is on, so I'll lay it there. And then I'm gonna pick another one and do the same. So I think I'm going to use two, because I had enough. So you want to spread your already mixed ground beef, like this. It is actually going to cook, right? Yeah, so you can do it however you want it. I just didn't want to do it. Last time I did another different recipe, and actually now I want to do a different kind of recipe. So that's why I am using a sausage. The other time I didn't use a sausage, I used a ground beef. So you want to make sure it holds like that. Okay, and so now we have the last one here. So we're gonna put I will actually show you what I did last time, because I realized I have enough ground beef left. So, and this one was just for this video. So because I had three francs. So this is the last one here. So I want to place it there in the middle like that. And then I want to start covering from the end here. And then you roll your cabbage. You roll it like this, and make sure all the parts here are covered. So, yeah. So now it's going to be like that, okay? And it is going to go to the oven. So the other step is now we want to prepare this kind of a baking dish, and then we are going to lay white onions under, here in the bottom like this. And then we make sure I cut very round, big chunks of onions. I lay them there. And then I want to sprinkle my salt, okay, like this. Okay, that's enough. And then because I want to have a very nice taste, I have my chili powder. And because I love chili powder, I can actually add more to my liking. And then I will add something else. I will add just a little bit of oil. A little bit of oil. And I had, but anyway, I have my, before I add the oil, I have my, round shaped, what do we call this? Potatoes. Round shaped potatoes. So I cut them, I washed them, and I cut them into round shapes, and I added my spices. I added salt, pepper, and chili powder. As you know, I love chili powder, and I also added a little bit of oil. So I don't actually need to add some oil in my onions because the potatoes have oil and I don't want much oil there. So I'm going to lay my potatoes here on top of this dish with my onions already there and all the spices sprinkled there. Yeah, like this. And yes, so you want to do like this, and then I know this is juice that maybe I can sprinkle a little bit of this because it has some oil, and I wanted my onions to, so that my baking dish is clean and clear. Now, what now you want to do? I have my this is called the chili. It's actually chili paste. So, and I want to just put a little bit of this. You realize that I love chili. You can add pasta if you have. You can add whatever that you like. So I love chili. And since I don't have pasta, I would have, no, sorry, salsa. I would have added some salsa, but I can use what I have. So these things, you use what you have, guys. And then now the final process for this dish that is going to go to the oven is to lay your cabbage rolls on top of your potatoes, your onions, and I have 3 of them, and they are actually going to fit in here like that. Okay, then the last part, I think I did not do some salt on top of this cabbage rolls. I can do some salt because I want my dish to be, very tasty. I can add some chili, just a little bit of it, and so this process will make sure that the meat inside cooks very well. So the last bit of this is to cover with an aluminium foil. So I will cover my dish with aluminium foil. Alright, I don't have a very huge dish, it's a small one, so I'm going to cover like this. And I think I will add more so that I make sure I cover well like this, right? So I cover them like this. Yeah, actually my oven was ready, guys. So that beep just tells you it is ready to go to the oven. So I will just place it under 425 degrees, and it's already there. And then I like doing my timer with this kind of a timer. So I need 30 minutes, and then I will go in and check and see what is happening. So I have to set it to 30 minutes. So guys, I will add this video there for now, because that was the recipe, a new recipe for this video. Remember, this is Aunt's Kitchen. Remember to like and to subscribe and to try this at home. So yeah, amazing. God bless you. God keep you. May his face shine upon you all the days of your lives. So I am going to do a part 2 of the video for our ready food. Shalom. Bye bye.